Pro tip, guys, it's so important to retain your lower body mobility because when you are in a public restroom, you can then hover. So, you may have heard that floor sitting provides numerous benefits, such as increased hip mobility, as well as better posture. You might have, as a result, decided to click on this thumbnail and enter this video to learn more. Well, I'm happy to say that you are in the right place. I actually have been intentionally sitting on the floor for around 4 years now. Therefore, I have earned my bachelor's degree and I'm working on my master's. And I'm just kidding. All this to say, I may know a thing or two about sitting on the floor, and I'd love to share with you what has worked for me, and maybe there's something that could work for you. Now please, don't fret if it's been a while since you have sat on the floor and maybe you are not as sprightly as you would like to be. You know, we're gonna just talk about some ways you can incorporate it back into your life. Of course, always consult a medical professional. We all have different health things we need to worry about, so make sure you take care of those first. But if it's just a matter of regaining your strength and mobility, there could be something in here for you. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's take a few moments to review the benefits of sitting on the floor. You will have increased hip mobility. And the reason for this is most of the time, if we're sitting in a chair, we are sitting at what, like a 90 degree angle, right? I can't do it because I don't have a chair right now. Ugh. As you can see, I have a relic from the days where we used to all sit in chairs here at this household. You know, we talk about how you only get to go down 90 degrees, right? So that's why so many people lose their mobility as they age, because this is the extent of their range of motion, right? Then as we get older, it's like we can barely even do that. We like fall into a chair, we fall into a bed, and we're barely going past that. So like your hip flexors, your muscles and everything, they therefore over time lose their ability to go through the full range of motion. I mean, this is me trying to go through the full range of motion. Whereas if you are able to sit on the floor regularly, then you're able to get your hip flexors, you know, like your hip joints and everything, to rotate outwardly and to go through more of the full range of their motion. Pro tip, guys, it's so important to retain your lower body mobility because when you are in a public restroom, you can then hover. I don't have to worry about having to sit down. We don't know who's been there, but we don't know what's on here, but we can just hover and not have to worry about it. You're welcome. The next one is posture. And you may be like, oh, I have no back support because I'm sitting on the floor here. But I always mention this. What about kids who sit crisscross applesauce? They got no back support and they're fine. It's because they have, from the time they were toddlers, they was working on getting up, right? And they had to go through that so they could build their strength. But once you get older, you're like, I need a chair with a back, right? And then you're just a blob. You're just able to lean against the back of your chair, and then your back doesn't do anything, your core doesn't have to do anything. And that is the path towards slowly losing your core strength. We gotta just build this in, guys. A third benefit is that you also get better circulation. And you may be like, how can you get better circulation when you're sitting on the floor? It is because you are not sitting in one position all the time. Your body is it's supposed to naturally tell you that it's time to move. So you can be able to just every so often, whenever you feel the urge to move, then you just fidget, and it's just part of floor life, okay? That's like how you get this better circulation, because you're just like wherever. It's very easy to kind of just go into different positions. You can get different stretches. Wow, this feels so good. You can go like this, you can go like this. I don't know, you can do this. Oh my goodness, this feels so good. The last one we'll talk about real quick is just that lower body strength. You're able to help maintain it because you're just always doing this. You have no choice, right? Look at this deep squat, look at that. And even if I'm holding a matcha, I'm able to easily get up off the floor. Look at that, no hands. Gotta stabilize the matcha, you know? Gotta be able to drink the matcha. For a while, I used to have like issues with my piriformis when I would practice organ for a while, or I'd be sitting in the car for a while. It would just be like always throbbing. And so I was just told that I need to ice it more, do more exercises. I don't know, I was told all these things, but all I needed to do was just not sit. So if you too would like to be able to navigate holding a matcha while standing up without hands, even drinking and squatting, then all you need to do is incorporate more floor sitting. And I'm tired now because I was drinking the matcha and squatting, but I can. Those are some major benefits. If you need a regular reminder to stay sprightly, check out the merch in the store, link below. It is time to get started with the floor sitting. First step, find a floor. Check. So if you need a wall, go ahead and use a wall. But one way you can safely get down to the floor and get up is if you put one foot out in front of the other. And then you're gonna bend your back foot, all right? So that you can go down like this. Once your knee is safely on the floor, then you can put your hands down and bring your other foot behind you. So now both knees are on the floor, right? And then you can just bloop, right? Yay, you did it. Okay, now if you want to get up, just back onto your knees. Use your hands as needed. Put one foot in front, bend the toes under for your other foot. Use a wall if needed, and slowly rise. So now that you have safely made it to the floor, let's talk about some different positions you could do. Cross-legged, ta-da, crisscross applesauce. I know though that there's a lot of people that have trouble with this, right? So you could also just like go like this for a bit. You could have one knee up, one knee down. You could have one out, one leg out, right? You could do that. You could go like this, which is like the 90-90 sitting. Your legs are like windshield wipers. Bloop. Bloop. I love this one. When you're first starting sitting on the floor, if you need to lean against the back of a couch or you need like a little chair with back support, you can definitely start with that. I had this guy that helped me a lot, but I really don't use him anymore. This is Bob. You can also just like kind of pile some cushions together like this and do other things too, like where your hip bones are not in line with your knees. Like you're not just like this. Maybe you need a little booster seat for now, whatever. I love this cushion. This is like a meditation pillow from Mindful Modern. You can shape it however to help you support you the best that you need. And it can also help you to consciously have a better posture while sitting. So I like this when I'm sitting at a desk, and I like the color. I also do have another cushion that I like. This one kind of does the same thing. If you're not so comfortable going straight to the floor, then you can sit in this position and have this boosting up your bottom a bit. There's definitely a lot of different options. You kind of just have to figure out what might work best for you. As you know, I do work on the floor at my appeal desk. I do have links in the description, and this guy basically goes all the way down to 15 inches and all the way up to 48 inches. I've been able to optimize my setup so everything is like eye level for me, and I go like this, and this is one of my favorite positions actually. I like to be like this, and then I'm like doop, 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 doop. Definitely check out the link in the description and it will automatically apply a discount if you're interested. Pattern interruption. Do you like words? No? Well, do you like pictures? Because I have an ebook coming out that has pictures, and it's to help you as you begin sitting on the floor. It's Floor Sitting 101, the ebook. Link in description. I do love sitting on the floor, and I think part of it is just being able to move from position to position, because you're going to keep the blood flowing. You're also going to build in your lower body workout because you're just always getting up. You got to go to the bathroom sometimes, right? You got to do different things. So you're not going to actually just be at this desk in this one position forever. Whereas if you are in an ergonomic chair, which I feel is just like a fancy term for helping you to stay in one position for the longest possible time so that you can focus more intently on the work you are doing and not move, and therefore develop sedentary illnesses such as high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, all of those, because you are not moving, you are just staying sedentary. That's what I feel ergonomic means. Now, if you are looking for more budget-friendly options, I do want to talk about that real quick. So back in the day, like when I used to work in an office, I did like alternating between working on the floor and sitting regularly and standing. I don't know why, it just felt like that's what I should be doing. I've been doing this tale as old as time, guys. So I call this the IKEA bin hack. But yeah, I would just sit on the floor like this, and I'd be like, doop, 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 right? And I would just move around and stuff. Sometimes I had a cushion too. And I loved it because people would come into the office looking for me, but I would be behind, I'd be behind the desk. And half the time they wouldn't see me, so I wouldn't have to talk to anybody. So you're welcome. If you want some more privacy, here you go. So I would do that for part of the day. And then I would sit in a regular chair. So I would do that. I really was alternating maybe every, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And then if I wanted to stand, I would take the same IKEA bin here. I'll go like this. So if you're not in, if you would, I know a lot of you are really interested in the floor standing desks that I talk about on here, but if you're not ready to upgrade quite yet, standing to floor, ta-da! So one exercise that I love for lower body is kettlebell swings. And it's just basically hinging, right? Keeping your knees soft. Make sure you don't let this go so it doesn't fly into the lamp in front of you. And you have to keep your back straight. You gotta keep your arms straight, keep your core engaged so that the weight is able to do the swinging thing that it needs to do. I love doing kettlebell swings, and this kettlebell is actually from ProSource Fit. It's made out of some nice vinyl, and it's so easy to handle. But yeah, ProSource Fit has a great line of exercise equipment, so definitely check them out. Discount code below. Yeah, ProSource Fit. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know I could do that. So that's all I've got, guys. Hopefully this video has helped you to get to the floor more easily and to do things while you are on the floor to help you regain or maintain your mobility. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.